Hey, welcome to Vice Grip Garage. We're at the one and only Freedom Factory in Bradenton, Florida, where I'm going to be piloting one of those nitrous-powered Crown Vics for 100 laps around the Freedom Factory. We've got rally course drivers, racers, what are they? Road racers, drag racers, the NASCARs. There's basically, I don't know, I'm not sure why I'm here, but we're going to drive the snot out of this thing. So let's go find my car. We got some paint things to do, some stickers and whatnots. Get ready, then we're gonna get suited up, see what we can do in this race. Well, we started making our way, and then you know, Chad ripped the bag in half, so we got to start over again. We got Hayley here helping get Independence ready for tomorrow, just doing some fine tuning there. But we're gonna go down and find this rig. My plan is maybe do a little bit of camouflage. I don't think I've seen that before at the Freedom 500 or the Mullets. So maybe we'll do some camouflage, and I got some stickers here to put on. There's a lot of folks down here. It's getting pretty busy. It's about 1:30. Driver's meeting's at 3, so we got a little bit of time, but you can see back here, it's starting to fill up quite a bit. So I guess we're gonna find a milk crate. Are those still a thing? No, probably not. Spare tire, that would hold some paint. Trash bag, that's what we'll do. Gonna try to make a deal for this pretty soon. How much you need for the limo?
What's that?
800 bucks.
It's for sale.
Is it? Wow, look at this guy's tan. He's doing good.
Right after the race.
You got grass in here?
Yeah.
Oh man. Woo. So here's the car, so we're gonna try to find ours. Diesel Dave. We got Taylor Ray, Kevin D, Ryan Turk. Now these are all fresh, right from the county. Kevin, of course Travis, legendary Randy. That's a clean looking car. He's got the white on the tires. Got Alex. Oh, here's Vice Grip right here. 1776. Actually, the orange is gonna look pretty decent with the camo, I think. The next cop car, you can see the police and the sticker.
Show the back bumper.
And here, back bumper.
Oh yeah, Tampa Police.
Oh yeah, Tampa Police right there. Got a nice looking rig, got the black net. Now we just got to get busy painting this thing. Driver's meeting's coming up pretty quick. We got Alex Bowman. He's got a brand new car, 125.
It's a freshie.
125,000.
It's a unit.
Look at this. He pointed out his stickers. Look at that. He's got an Advantage with the Chevrolet here. And this is even, did you see the badge is gone? Oh. Nice. He phoned ahead apparently. Got the nice gray on here, the battleship. It's looking good. Let's see how many miles mine has. Ooh, we got some. Settle down, YouTube. We got 179 on this one, so she's fairly used up, but we'll take it. Chad's here again. He drove in from, I don't know, Carolinas, one of them. North Carolina. You know, we're doing this is professional, so he's taping off the old 1776 here, and then everything else we're not really gonna care about. But I think the plan, if you will, is we're gonna follow the fender line. Oh, I hear Independence. Left a key in it apparently. Got a sticker up here. We're gonna do camo, just the sides. That's not sounding good. Oh, whoop, whoop. Back here I got some special stickers. I'm gonna show you guys in a minute, but those are pretty awesome. Guys, just, you know, I'm working my way through it. This is what I'm going for. It's turning out pretty good. It's nice having Chad on the tape. I think I might have got a little excited on the other side. Pretty much painted over his hand. He wasn't quite done, but the big number is working to my advantage because it takes up more real estate, and we're actually not having to paint that much, which is a bummer because I spent like $19 on paint. That's a lot of money, but maybe we'll bring the bumper all the way around, maybe even do the tail lights because I don't want people to know when I'm hitting the brakes, or knock the lights out. Not quite sure yet. This guy is just, look at this precision. He's really just getting in there. That's a sharp knife actually. Walmart?
Oh no.
The side's pretty dialed in. Look at them. Got the tape everywhere. So we're thinking we got enough we're gonna keep going, do the hood next, so that dries, because I got a sticker that can go on that. Stickers up here are nice, but they could be fairly inconvenient. Trunk probably last, and I don't know if we're gonna do the roof because quite a bit of stuff up there. I don't remember, I don't think they had that last time, but we should be doing belts and like checking the oil, looking at the tires. I think we're just going for style points. She's got 180,000 miles, and quite honestly, I don't think I stand very much of a chance versus anybody here. So we're gonna have fun, put a smile on, go out there and just do our best. So might also look good doing it. There's just something calming about spray painting a cop car and not getting in trouble. I don't think we need the backup lights. The wind's kind of violent, so it's blowing away, but I don't know, we'll make it work. Chad has consumed probably 55,000 gallons of aerosol by now. Just finished up the driver's meeting. We're working on the stickers, but man, these are tough on this chalky paint, but they're coming in. You got the vice grip, United States, America. Have my name up here, but then we decided to paint, so I got a little, you know, got the Space Force, National Guard, Air Force, Army, Coast Guard, Navy, and of course, Marine Corps. It's looking pretty good, not gonna lie. I think we're gonna leave the wheels black. Now I might check the oil, and then we gotta do belts. I'm gonna jump in and basically Chad's gonna make sure that nice and tight in here, because the problem is in these cars, when you're going in a circle, basically you slide off the seat from the old G forces. So we're gonna try to get these tight enough to where I'm not sliding over. Last time I didn't really get the submarine strap or the dolphin strap or whatever, whale strap, whatever you want to call it. This wasn't very tight, so my lap belt wasn't very far down. So we're gonna try to change that this time. She's dialed in, looking pretty good. So right now, white trash is out there ripping, and we're working on my belts because this is, you know, I'm a big boy, but that's a little aggressive. Starting here with this one, and these are nicer belts this time. So this is a quick release instead of the latch kind. And next we'll do the shoulder belts. We're gonna have to take that off the bar in the back to bring up that race clip. Basically needs to be on the shoulder, so we're gonna take that off the back, and then the last thing we'll do is get this down. I want to try to stay on the seat as much as possible, but last time I had to pin my leg over like this and then do the, you know, the old throttles because the G forces go like this. I wonder if the AC works. Probably. So they've been doing some miscellaneous burnouts. Warbird's been out there, the Scooby-Doo van, white trash. They got some limo racing coming up pretty soon. Bummed I'm gonna miss that. They pulled the cars up to the on ramp, entry, whatever. You go in and you come out there. So like 20 minutes we're supposed to be suited up. I'm in group 2 qualifying. So basically what we do is we go out and you get 2 laps, and your fastest lap, that's your time, and then they just line everybody up according to that. So the plan is to just, you know, hang on. I'm with Alex Bowman. I'm gonna try to get behind him and just study his line and see if I can hang with him, because I think last time he qualified like 2nd or 3rd, if I remember right.
This is like a total fun bragging rights race. You guys are going out of your way to come do this with us, so thank you so much. Oh
my God, drifting around the corners. No, he's gonna hang on. Oh my God, this guy's going through the grass. He's cutting it off. He just bought this car yesterday. It was in service 2 days ago. Look at that. All the way around the track. Look at that. Full drift.
I think we got a fire on the pit viper limo.
Oh my God. Whoa! Dude, it was so fun. As soon as my power steering went,
It's got some life left.
I can't.
We got this group. Alex Bowman, which you're very familiar with. Number 88 Chelsea Nova. Got the Vice Grip Garage. I like their livery, the camo, and then you got Sue, the SXSBlog.
Just finished qualifying. How do you think you did with how you placed with everybody, bud? Oh!
Yep.
Got a lot of fans here. Let's walk around. Hell yeah!
Qualifying's done. We got Alex Bowman first, Kevin, KSR second, Tanner Foust third. You know, Vice Grip Garage. We got fourth. We got Randy, Legend, Travis.
Stay there, get.
There's Vice Grip out front. What is going on here? Vice Grip Garage is leading.
Hold it. Go back. Your Foust, stay low. There you go. There you go. Leave him. He's hanging in. There it is. Stay with that right there on that line. Oh, hang on the wall. Trying to spin him out. Oh,
Vice Grip Garage is out.
he's still going, people.
Not really here or here, but this is what you call front tire and an extended pit maneuver back into here-ish. But other than the pit maneuver, and then of course this is from when I hit the wall over there, the bumper came flying off when I hit that tire. But luckily it didn't take the oil pan out or anything. So I guess it's gonna get laid up. That's it for the second 1776 car. Cars are dropping like flies back here. Cleetus is out, Alex Bowman's out, Murder Nova's out. Lots of cars going down. They're just piling up back here. And we thought this was gonna be kind of a more gentle, clean race, and it turned out to be just hectic as all get out. I'm telling you, these drivers are madder than a mosquito in a mannequin store, but that's all right, it's a lot of fun. I'm just walking some stuff over to my site over here to put some stuff down. I'm gonna go watch this race for a couple minutes.
Front tires.
Well, you know me, you can't just quit. We fired her back up, took her out for a rip. Guys got to use that nitrous up. It ain't cheap. We came out and did a little smoke show. You see behind me, it's all over.
Out to all these drivers for coming so freaking far. I mean,
Sounds like
for example,
Kevin from KSR won.
big trips.
Congratulations to him. He's been fast. He's been really fast. I think I broke my nose. That's okay. Tanner Foust, he's a feisty guy, and boy, he did the old classic pit maneuver, a little bugger. And I jumped a dirt berm, I think, at one point, and then I went through a tractor tire, I think. both equally hurt. But basically what happened was it snapped the knuckle of the lower control arm completely off over here. So then when I went around my second lap, when I went to turn left after caution, she just went straight, and we bounced off the wall pretty good. I came back hoping that it was just going to be a tire, and I pulled in and they were like, no, it's not a tire. And I'm like, well, I'm going to go back out because I'm here to race. And then, yeah, she just wouldn't turn again. And when I'm braking, it's just rocking back and forth on that top ball joint. So the other thing is they're already out of cars. Whistling Diesel got an extra, Tanner Foust got an extra. Like, I don't know who else got an extra. I think Chelsea got an extra right away on like lap 2.
Before they even started. Chelsea got an extra before they even started.
Yeah, so one got out before the race even went. Here's what it is. It was really fun. Man, I wish I could have raced a little bit longer. I was feeling good about it. I led quite a few laps, actually. It was going good. It was just super fun being out there with, you know, Travis Pastrana and all those other different people. So we're still at the Freedom Factory. We just finished up Freedom 500 yesterday. Today, burnout competition in Independence. We're gonna get this thing unloaded, get her warmed up. To give you a little bit of a tour, we're gonna set up a tent as well. There's plenty to see and do. Nice lady named Rhonda reached out to me on the FaceSpace page there, and I'll be dipped if this wasn't her ride back in the late 80s, early 90s. Her kids grew up in the thing. Her daddy actually built her the car on a budget like all of us do, and let me tell you what, fellers, this thing looked good back then. I mean, she had shine and the wheels and the whole 9 yards. He did a good job.
So that's the woman who owned that car that we have watched over the last year. This was your dad's?
It was mine. He helped me.
Yours?
He helped me fix it. My son made the stencils for the stars. She was painted right after 9/11.
Oh, wow.
My cousin sent me his link.
Right.
Asked me, she said, "Is this your old car?" So I looked, and there it